Well, the cost of college continues to rise here in the Commonwealth.
The state's public institutions are on average among the nation's most expensive for students. Virginia comes in as the fifth most expensive in the country. Tuition and fees have increased more than 150% over the last 25 years.
In this special Education Matters report, WSLS 10's Jenna Zibton takes a closer look at what your money is paying for and how we got here.
Steak and lobster for dinner, pools, and state-of-the-art gyms. These are just a few of the things we found that you're paying for on Virginia campuses.
Some of the things you're paying for is really weird.
It's pretty rough. It's just getting more and more expensive, and they keep adding fees on. You don't know what they're going to, but they just keep rising the price of tuition.
Ilyas Jared says the cost is too much. He's taking a break, putting off his mechanical engineering degree.
I decided to take the semester off, and I'm just kind of working, get my credit back up, and get some money, and hopefully, we'll see, maybe some loans. We'll see what happens.
Virginia college costs continue to rise, up 7% every year for the past decade.
The average four-year school in Virginia works out to more than $11,000 per year. Virginia Tech and VMI students will pay more, while Radford University students will pay less. Add in the cost of room and board, and the prices rise to an average of more than $21,000 per year. After 4 years, that's like paying for this fully loaded Corvette Stingray with money left over.
There is, for some family, a sticker shock, as we call it, when they get that bill or they see us talking about tuition and fees.
But the price you pay isn't just for classes and professors. We found out it also includes a lot of extras. There are mandatory fees to support athletics, health services, transportation, and paying off new buildings. All of this paid for almost entirely by student revenue, meaning students are paying for the experience. A joint legislative audit and review commission report commissioned by Virginia lawmakers says spending by schools increased mostly on non-academic services. At Radford, students pay fees totaling nearly $3 grand, which includes almost $1,200 for athletics. At Virginia Tech, it's nearly $2 grand. As the money keeps adding up, students are walking away with more and more debt.
It's obviously a real concern. It's a concern to all of us at Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech Director of University Scholarships and Financial Aid, Beth Armstrong, says they provide student loan data to the Board of Visitors, the group that sets tuition rates. Current Hokies took out more than $93 million in loans in the 2013 academic year.
There is a borrowing issue, but we have to make sure that we're looking at why students are borrowing. It's very easy for students to accidentally overborrow.
Schools point to the drop in state support for the rising costs. At Radford University over the last 10 years, state support dropped from more than 50% to less than 40%, putting the burden on families and student loans to make up the difference.
It's honestly terrifying because no one's going to help you and you got to do it yourself.
Next thing you know, you're just in debt when you get out by like 40, 50K, and that's a small number compared to other colleges.
We asked for interviews with decision makers at Tech and Radford, but didn't get an interview. Schools say they're providing what students want, better dorms and more activities on campus. And with Virginia Tech's record enrollment this year and record applications, cost doesn't seem to be a factor for many. So what's the solution? That's what lawmakers are talking about right now at the state and U.S. capitals. We'll have that part of the story tomorrow. Jenna Zibton, WSLS 10.